the other one is in North Kingstown. Both of these are held at the local Chamber of Commerce. This will be at North Kingstown Chamber of Commerce on Wednesday the 9th, and that's from 12 to 1:30. And the topic will be Holiday Hassle to Happy, and it's about how to make yourself a little bit more accessible in the world of work during the holidays.
All right, so December 10th, 9 to 10:30 at the Newport Chamber.
Correct.
And December 9th, 12 to 1:30 at the North Kingstown Chamber.
Exactly.
Okay. And Mary's number for your complimentary consultation is 401-742-1965. Okay.
Right.
So, Mary, when you're seeing people now, in this kind of holiday stress period, what are you hearing mostly? I mean, what's kind of the rhythm or the pulse?
Right. Well, people are feeling really down and out because of lack of work during the holidays.
Interesting.
And my advice is there are opportunities. You may have to work a little bit harder, but I did a little bit of research on this.
Okay.
And I found that you can still get in to see people by cold calling. Go to a place if you're familiar with an area and there's an opportunity at a business. You can just walk in and see who's there. Because even if they're on holiday shutdown, there's got to be one person besides the custodian that's in there who's holding the fort down. There has to be somebody in charge of the business, even if the managers and leadership team is rotating. There will be somebody there. So just go into the office and ask to talk to somebody who's in charge. There's nothing wrong with that. The other thing is attend the holiday parties that you get invited to. Don't sit at home feeling glum and sorry for yourself. Drag out your cocktail dress or your suit, get your good shoes on, fix yourself up, go to the parties, have some business cards made up with just your name, address, phone number. Hopefully you have a cell phone, and your specialty. What do you do?
Yeah, I want to say something about that, Mary. I mean, I'm a natural networker. That's just a gift that I have. But even so, I find that, because I'm in business, and when you're in your own business, you're always looking for clients and you're working with new clients. So I get out there a lot, and networking is where I make it happen. I mean, you're not gonna meet a million people, but that's not the goal. The goal is to just be out there, be bright. And I think also I have found that just being there and meeting people that I know or that I remember, it's very comforting.
Yes.
And it makes you, it adds to that positive feeling. Right. Because you're not alone. You're not at home going, oh, is there anything going on? Well, you get out there and you see there are things going on. Right.
And right now, every night of the week, there is something because it's holiday time. Everybody's having a party. So get out there, even if it costs you $10 to get in, it's worth it. You meet people. If you don't drink, just go up to the bar, get a Diet Coke. I actually rehearsed this with somebody recently. So I said, you go to a networking event. And she said, well, what do? I don't know what to say. I said, you go up to the bar and you get a drink. Well, I don't drink. So you go up and you get a Diet Coke. Okay. Rehearse to me what you're going to say to the person standing next to you. Hi, my name is Mary. How do you do? What do you? And you ask the person what they do first, and they'll start talking about themselves. And eventually they'll ask you what you do. And do you have a card? You pull out your card. You say, I'm kind of in between jobs right now, or I'm looking, or I'm interested in making a change. You have your card with your contact information on it. You try to create some interest, which is what all we networkers do anyway, and you get to know who people are. There's so many. Yeah,
it's amazing. Funny, cute story. I was in my gym today, which I love. I'm going to give a plug for Absolute Fitness in East Greenwich. It's just wonderful, and I've been there a long time, so I know a lot of the people. And I'm looking, I'm looking for something, and I know the women in the class. So in the middle of the class, I said to the teacher, "Excuse me, can I make an announcement?" So I said this announcement I'm looking for, and one person came to me and said, "Oh, I really know someone." Yeah. Well, but then I met someone else that, has been in that class for a long time. I've never talked to her. Mm-hmm. And she said something to me like, oh, you're looking, da-da-da. And then I find out she does something I didn't know, which would be a great contact for a colleague of mine.
Right.
Now, this was it was just from talking, and people were very kind. They were very open. And it was really kind of cool, actually.
Right. And that's a great story, because that's exactly what people need to do. And, another thing is, if you're kind of shy and parties are not your thing, or networking like you do, Patricia, so well is not your thing, you can join a volunteer organization.
Absolutely.
Again, this is the time of the year that churches and all kinds of places are looking for volunteers. Mm. And again, you rub elbows with people. I read a book recently called Fired at 50. And I may have told you this story already, but it's worth repeating. There was
We got, 1 minute, Mary. On speed dial.
Okay. There was a gentleman who was let go. He was a CFO. He became the head financial officer for a charity. And the head of the charity was looking to hire a CFO. Mm-hmm. So he got the job after exposing his ability. Yeah. So there's never an opportunity that's not there for you to take advantage of.
All right, love it. All right, let's give out everything quickly. Your number is 401-742-1965.
Right.
And then you're offering a 20-minute consultation, complimentary, no charge. And then your website is encoreexecutivecoaching.com.
Right.
And it's Mary O'Sullivan. And you're giving 2 workshops, complimentary, 2 people who say they heard it on the show, December 10th and December 9th at Chamber of Commerce in North Kingstown, as well as in Newport. So you can contact Mary for that, 742-1965. And this half hour has been brought to you by Mary O'Sullivan and Encore Executive Coaching. Thanks so much, Mary.
Thanks, Patricia.
All right, talk to you soon. All right.
Bye.
All right, folks, the news is up next. We'll be back with John Migliaccio and Medi Weight Loss Clinics and some other folks. It's going to be really fun. You're listening to The Patricia Raskin Show right here on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO. We're the voice of Southern New England. Stay tuned. From the Seascape News Center, the news is up next.